Zoom is acquiring Five9. Just when you thought Zoom was going to be building everything in-house, they go off and do a pretty big acquisition.
Yeah, Pat, I'm going to go ahead and introduce that one again because I'm the host on this show. I'm just kidding, but
oh, that's right.
You are on fire, man. You know what? You know what I love about you is I know if I was on stage holding the microphone and your favorite song came on, you would take the mic right out of my hand and you would just rock and roll.
Possibly.
All is good, brother. You know, like I said, as long as we get what we need to say out there, it doesn't really matter who's driving. I'll ride or drive. What do they say? Anytime. All right. So yeah, over the weekend, Pat, Sunday night, I was just settling into my hotel room because I'm living out of a suitcase while I figure out my situation for the next few weeks. But that didn't stop me from getting the news. Breaking news came across both of our desks that Zoom had struck a deal to buy cloud software provider and cloud contact center leader Five9 in a transaction that was valued at almost $15 billion. Big deal, Pat. First and foremost, I just want to call out in a Business Insider, expose that went out several weeks ago, looking at companies Zoom might acquire. I believe both of us, ironically, without any coordination, put Five9 out there into the ethers as a company that Zoom could possibly acquire. And guess what? I love it when there's documentation of us getting it right. But let's talk about why this is happening. First of all, Zoom over the pandemic had an exponential growth, 300+% growth in multiple quarters. Its stock price went through the roof, but a lot of people started to wonder what is next for Zoom. It is a video platform for communication. Companies use it for point-to-point and small group meetings very successfully. What else? Over the past several months, you've seen webinars become a bigger part of the company. You've also seen digital events become part of the company's platform, and it's something they're going to be putting more and more energy into as we go more hybrid. But still, not enough. Lots of video platforms out there. And if you've listened to CEOs like Satya Nadella and Mark Benioff talk about their future, well, their future is focused on this operating system for business. It's a full vertical integration stack and horizontal. It's taking cloud to core to collaboration and all the way across, verticals, integrations into ERP, CRMs, and of course, the collab platform acts as the center of the knowledge worker, and in some case, frontline workers' existence. Well, Zoom didn't have that, doesn't have those features. It has a chat, but hasn't been pervasively picked up in any enterprise. It really has been a point-to-point solution. Well, Five9 breaks that free, and Eric Yuan, CEO, has talked a lot about the platform, a lot about making the platform more extensible. Contact center is very logical. It actually puts Five9 on a plane to have a fairly consistent product subset as Cisco in the WebEx platform. You've got a chat, you've got video, you've got messaging, you've got now contact center. Now Cisco is more comprehensive, made more acquisitions, has a little bit more width, but both of these two companies in the collaboration space right now do not have that full productivity integration and CRM integration that is what Salesforce and Microsoft are going for. So I'm going to just say one more thing. I'm going to pass the baton so you can have at least a little oxygen left, because I'm sure there's a lot of different things here to cover. The deal size represents, I believe I looked at it, it was aggressive. It was like 34 times revenue, and the revenue was growing about 30-something%. This is the same size deal as the Tableau deal, that Salesforce, that a lot of people thought was very large. In my mind, it's something that Zoom's clearly saw synergistic, clearly saw the $435 million in revenue that was created last year by Rowan Trollope and the team as a great opportunity to extend the platform and really show their intent to be more than just a video company.
Yeah, good analysis, Daniel. And whether it's Cisco, whether it's 8x8, whether it's Mitel, Genesis, combining probably call it personal communications, employee communications, and call center communications is kind of the thing to do now, right? Not only is the back-end technology very similar, but because of remote work, the requirement to better manage and understand how your employees are interacting is becoming a lot more important. And if I can apply AI or ML to kind of what my employees are discussing or chatting about or talking about, that same type of ML, and apply it to customers, right? To understand, hey, when they're getting aggravated, or maybe they're looking for something and pull up information. This is the future of this industry. I mentioned this when I mistakenly turned into the host, but I was surprised that they didn't build it on their own, because the company is a very do-it-yourself, and I think they took advantage of their massive valuation increase from pre-COVID to where it is right now. And sure, it has lowered a little bit since the peak, but they did the right funding, and this is the right thing to do because they could do it.
Yeah, definitely speeding up growth, Pat. And, I think a lot of integration, getting tied closer to that data, that customer experience. Overall, I like it.